Thank you for watching the Cost of Living channel with Filipina and the Foreigner.
Welcome to the Cost of Living.
Put your
I'll
phone.
just hold it. It's no big deal. I'll just hold it. A little different angle. It's okay.
Okay.
Cost of living. And my question to the Filipina is, and I know there's not just one steady, solid answer, is how much does it cost to live in the Philippines? How much does it cost to live in the Philippines? That's a loaded question because there are so many really different perspective answers. But I'm just curious, how would you answer that directly if I just say to you, how much does it cost to live in the Philippines?
As a typical Filipino, the most, especially if you live in the province, 50,000 is way better. Yeah, you live already in a comfortable
Now you're talking
life.
pesos, right? 50,000
yes,
pesos.
50,000 pesos.
Okay. So now this is not
here in the city, province, outskirt city.
Okay, now this
You
is
have a good quality life. 50,000.
She won't let me talk. I'm just going to say, this is not a video where we're going to be showing receipts and talking about receipts, because a lot of people say, oh, let me see the receipts, how much is it really? We're just talking about it from point of view sake, like her point of view, my point of view, other people's point of view. So anyway, continue. So you're saying 50,000 is your first answer. You need 50,000 Philippine pesos to live good life in the Philippines.
Yes, no utang. No debt.
No debt. No utang is debt. So no.
Yes.
So now, why do you come up with that figure?
If you have that kind of salary while you are in the province, the bills there is more cheaper than here in the city.
Okay, so
Yes.
50,000, and that's for province living.
Yes, province
Okay.
living, you have a good life, 50,000.
Right, because you mentioned that's not for the city at the beginning.
Yes, not for the city.
Okay, so that'll just keep your life really good, or
Yes,
just so-so?
really good.
Okay,
Really
50,000. Okay, this is Filipina's perspective now. Okay, so if you really want to know from someone who's lived here all her life, obviously, if you got
The
50,000,
the 50,000.
is that for one person or two people?
No, of course, a couple.
A couple. Okay,
Yes,
good to
couple.
know.
I can consider with one kid. Yep.
Okay, so you can get
Because
by.
in 50,000 you can started doing some side hustle like raising pigs. Yes, from one pigs up to getting more and more.
So it's helpful to also do things on top of your
Yes.
50,000. Okay, so you're generating more money as well.
Yes. Yeah.
But even if you don't generate enough, like based on these side hustles, you're still saying 50,000 is enough for you,
Yes, for
someone
me.
else, and a kid.
Yes, for me.
Okay.
It's
Well,
enough
this-
for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to I'm trying to get it direct from someone who's been here, someone who lives here, and like as a foreigner coming here, it's kind of nice to know because it comes from their experience, so they should know, right? Now, a foreigner might have a different opinion about the money, but this
50,000
is
is enough for me,
Yeah.
and I can have motorcycle, not a car.
okay. So you're including a motorcycle in that deal too, right?
Yes.
Okay, and a home somehow.
Yep.
And what
Yes.
kind of home are you talking about? Renting like a little place
No,
or
on
building a place?
Your own place. Yeah,
Okay.
just like a simple house.
Build a simple
Not-
house and live with that money.
Not a mansion. Because when you talk about a big house, of course the electricity bill is really expensive. But if
Yeah.
you have just a small house with maybe 2 bedrooms, and yeah, I guess the electricity will range around, maybe if you don't have aircon, maybe just 1,500.
Okay.
The most important is only washing machine and refrigerator and a ceiling fan.
For what draws your electricity?
Yes, the electricity just 1.5 down. It will not range up.
Okay. That's
Yes.
kind of like a typical
Yes, but if you have
province
aircon,
living bill, electricity bill.
yes, if you have aircon, of course your bill will going up. But
Yeah.
it depends how you use it.
And by the way, side note, when I was back home, I was thinking, I could never live in the Philippines without some sort of an AC unit, like air conditioning. But surprisingly, even though it's 40 degrees almost every day, it seems like between 35 to 40, I can live without the AC here, and I really can. I'm surprised myself that I changed my mind on that because we have done it. And sometimes I prefer just the fan blowing and not the AC. Now, sometimes I do really appreciate the AC, don't get me wrong, but I could live here without the AC. I could. And so, if that helps you guys any, because I was thinking I couldn't before I came, but, you can. Yeah, my opinion anyway. So just kind of giving you a synopsis, okay? Now, you're talking about how much does it cost to live in the Philippines, and you're talking the city. How much does it cost to live in the Philippines?
Oh my goodness, you have to maybe 6-digit salary a month.
Okay, so what do you mean?
6-digit a month.
100,000 Philippine pesos a month?
Yes.
100,000 Philippine pesos a month in the city. This is Filipina's perspective, okay?
You can live in this comfortable life. But if you want to, some Filipino they're struggling. They live in the small apartment. Yeah, small boarding or even boarding house. Yeah. And then, of course, you cannot avoid the debt.
Yeah.
Utang is life. Utang is life here in the Philippines.
Debt is life.
Yes,
It's not really life, but it's the way of living,
just
maybe.
like, for example, I can always example my own family. My brother and sister-in-law, they are both working in the government. The other one is teacher and the other one is EO. Yeah. And then they're both having a salary around 30,000. Yes.
Per month?
Yes.
Pesos?
So combine their salary, so about 60,000. Yeah, they
Per
live in
month?
the province.
Pesos?
Yes. But since utang is life, they build a huge house and they have a car. So their net income a month is around 15,000. And they have this utang in a bank it's payable for 5 years. Yes.
Okay.
And
So,
it's struggling. Good thing that they live in the province.
yeah.
Yes.
And if you want a foreigner's perspective of living over here, after going through everything I've gone through, I've been here almost 2 years now, and we've been through a lot of experiences from down in Mindanao, what everyone calls the scary place, which I think if you stay away from the real scary places is perfectly fine. It's my opinion. We've been there for about a year and a half, and now we were in Dumaguete for a while, and now we're up in Cebu. So we've had a little bit of experience under our belt for about 2 years. My opinion as a foreigner. And I'll try to translate what she's saying in pesos on the screen into like US dollars or Canadian dollars, something like that. But my experience is, I think, as a foreigner coming over here, like casual living, as long as you're not trying to live like a high class, rich life, just normal living kind of thing, every now and again going out, buying a few things you need, just enjoying life on a casual level, okay? I think if you got 2,500 to 3,000 is really great. It's phenomenal, in fact, in my opinion. Okay, just my opinion. And if you're talking U.S. dollars, 2,500 U.S. dollars, I think you really got it made. Just living a normal, casual life. Nothing extravagant, but nothing poor either. Just if you got 2,500 U.S., that's really great. And I think that's either city or province. That's my opinion. Now, if you're in the province, it's bonus because, so much cheaper to live in the province for so many reasons.
Yes, that's why I really love to live in the province, because I can plant in our backyard a lot of potatoes, sweet potatoes, and eggplant, beans, malunggay. Oh my goodness, that's my my dream. And raise some pigs and chicken. And adopt all the dogs, rescue dogs.
So
that's my dream.
This was it was just an overall thought. How much does it cost to live in the Philippines? And I wanted to get her perspective, both province and city, and then my perspective. So we're not showing bills and all that kind of stuff or invoices to show you, but we're just giving you from our experience a general synopsis. That's her idea, which I'll put up on screen, and my idea as well, about 2,500. And everyone's going to have arguments about, oh yeah, you can do so much better and I'm doing so much better, and oh, you need so much more to really live comfortably. You got all spectrums. I'm just talking in general from my perspective, what I've been through with Filipina here. If I had that amount consistently of of roughly 2,500 US per month. And, you know, of course, it's best if you don't have the debt, right? I'm talking about if you don't have the debt, you would just live a nice life, I think, with 2,500 US per month. So if you got more, it's extra bonus. If you got less, you can still manage it. Not like you can't. I'm just giving you like my opinion and overall general synopsis if you're looking for another opinion. So that's mine and that's hers. So thank you for tuning in for the cost of living.
Thank you and God bless everyone.
God bless you.
Thank you for watching the Cost of Living channel with Filipina and the Foreigner.